Be ready? Start. We find that the rules of the central government in this behalf are of the year 1955, which are skeleton in nature. Stop. There is an imperative and immediate need for updating these rules, thereby including comprehensive provisions in the light of the discussion contained above, incorporating the aforesaid and other principles so as to provide suitable guidelines to those who have to consider such applications for grant of parole. Stop. We are hopeful that this aspect shall be given due consideration at the appropriate level by the Government of India. Stop. For this purpose, a copy of this judgment may also be sent to the Ministry of Law and Justice, Government of India. Stop. As already noted above, the appellant has been convicted under TADA and given the life imprisonment. Stop. As per the jail custody certificate dated April 13, 2017, produced before us, the appellant had undergone 9 years, 10 months and 29 days of incarceration till that date. Stop. It means that as of now, the appellant has undergone the sentence of more than 10 years. Stop. We have mentioned above about the request of the appellant for release on parole and rejection thereof. Stop. The communication dated November 10, 2015 of the Government of India to the Home Department of the State of Rajasthan conveys that the appellant's case for 20 days of parole has been rejected in view of the adverse reports of the concerned authorities. Stop. The concerned authorities mentioned therein are the District Magistrate and Superintendent of Police and the Superintendent of Jail, Jaipur. Stopera. We have gone through the reports of the aforesaid authorities. Stop. Reasons given in these reports are to the effect that if the appellant is released on parole, it may lead to untoward incidents in the society or even among unsocial elements and may have adverse effect on the young generation as well. Stop. It is also mentioned that there is a possibility that the appellant may threaten those who had deposed against him and may even physically harm them. Stop. It is recorded that his release on parole may adversely affect peace in the society. Stop. Further, having regard to the nature of the crime he had committed, there may even be a threat to his life as well, because of the reason that there is a feeling of anger and annoyance in the society against him, and therefore possibility of a member of public physically harming the appellant cannot be ruled out. Stop. There is even a danger in the appellant's life as well. Stop. The appellant is a life convict. Therefore, he is supposed to remain in jail during his life unless remission is given to him. Stop. In such a situation, the appellant can after some time renew his request for parole when the present atmosphere prevailing outside undergoes a change for better. Stop. Otherwise, his conduct in the jail has been reported as satisfactory. Stop. When a request for parole is made after some time, the same can be considered again in the light of the principles laid down by this court in this judgment stop para. The submissions so raised and averments so made in this petition and the entire scenario created by filing of two successive petitions are really disturbing a lot. Stop. The entire judicial system has been unnecessarily brought into disrepute for no good cause whatsoever. Stop. There is an averment made in the writ petition that it is against the highest judicial functionaries that FIR has been recorded. Stop. We do not find reflection of any name of the judge of this court in the FIR. There is no question of registering any FIR against any sitting judge of the High Court or of this court, as it is not permissible as per the law laid down by a constitution bench of 5 honorable judges of this court in the case of K. Veera Swamy versus Union of India 1991 3 SCC 655, wherein this court observed that in order to ensure the independence of the judiciary, the apprehension that the executive being largest litigant, it is likely to misuse the power to prosecute the judges. Stop. Any complaint against a judge and investigation by the CBI, if given publicity, will have a far-reaching effect on the judge and the litigant public. Stop. The need, therefore, is of judicious use of action taken under the Act. Stop. There cannot be registration of any FIR against a High Court judge or Chief Justice of the High Court or the Supreme Court judge without the consultation of the Honorable Chief Justice of India. Stop.